This Destructoid PAX coverage is brought to you by Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012.
Hey guys, Tara here. I'm at the 2K booth with Seth. He's a producer at 2K, and I just got a chance to check out The Darkness 2, which is amazing. But first things first, it looks like you guys have taken a much more action-oriented approach to this game. It's kind of balls-out action. There's a lot of gore, like even more so than the first game, which is saying a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of gore.
Do you think maybe that Digital Extremes kind of did that as a way to stand out, you know, from the previous game, which was done by a different developer, or were they just like, fuck it, we're just gonna go all out?
It was a little bit more fuck it, we're gonna go all out. Because if you look at the first game, like you gain more and more and more power as you progress through the game, and then when you get to the end of the game, if anybody remembers, there's a cinematic sequence where your demon arms suddenly start slashing people to bits and picking people up and throwing them around and like absolutely wreaking havoc in the mansion. And that was sort of the inspiration for the second game. We were like, A, I want to be able to do that with my own controls. I want to be able to make the demon arms do those things. And also B, Jackie is so powerful, like he's earned this action. And now he's in a place where like it makes a lot of sense for it to be really active because he knows how to use his powers.
Yeah. So one thing that's really awesome about this one is that you can actually kind of individually control the darkness. So you have your left arm, which is for grabbing stuff and throwing it. So they have glowing objects all throughout the game that you can just pick up. You can throw a lead pipe at somebody. You can pick up a body and throw it at another person. And then you've got your right arm, which is used for like hacking and slashing, basically. So it adds almost kind of like two new weapons to the game that you can use with your left and right bumper. So how does that actually affect the combat in the game?
Well, it's something that we wanted to do really early, again, because inspired by the ending cinematic of or the ending level of the first game where the demon arms are doing all the awesome stuff. But we wanted them to be active participants in combat.
Right.
So with your slashing demon arm and your grabbing demon arm combined with the two guns, we call that quad wielding.
Right, yeah.
Quad wielding is our new mechanic. And it sounds a lot more intimidating than it is, because once you start playing with the demon arms, you kind of figure out how they work.
Yeah.
They're great close range. They're also great for picking up things and throwing them at a little farther range. Guns are good for very far range, and you get kind of used to using all of them at one time.
Yeah, and the environment is kind of a little bit more interactive this time around. Like in the demo, you can rip a door off of a police car and kind of like hide behind it and use it as a shield, which I thought was really cool.
Right.
And you guys have also done kind of a huge graphical, I can't even think of the word I'm looking for, but basically the game looks completely different now. It's kind of got this almost cell shading to it, but not quite.
Yeah, we tried going down a cell shading like path, but then it wasn't quite enough. What we call it graphic noir, the graphic style, and what we do with the graphic noir style is we want to make it look as close as possible to the actual source material.
Right.
We were looking for inspiration. We were sitting around in pre-production going like, what will feel right for this story? What would feel right for this game? And in the end, we were like, you know, the comics
Going back
are
to
awesome.
our roots. So was a lot of the game kind of influenced more by the comic book this time around?
I think that the visual style is influenced definitely by the comic books. The narrative is absolutely a sequel to the first. We have like the story of the first game was amazing. It was really like it was an emotional story. Like you cared about the people who were in the game, and so that was so successful that Paul Jenkins, who wrote a bunch of the comic books and the first game, we brought him back. Paul Jenkins is writing the second game. So that the narrative was inspired by definitely a continuity from the first game. It's 2 years later. You're still playing as Jackie. A lot of the characters come back. But the visual style was the comics definitely were the inspiration.
Yeah. Are there going to be like a lot of plot twists and surprises? Can we expect that in this one? Can you give us secrets right now? Give us an exclusive.
I can tell you that we've told you nothing so far. Yeah, you don't want to give it away, right?
Yeah, right.
Because if at the first game we were like, hey, and then you sit on the sofa with your girlfriend and you can watch a movie, people would be like, that's lame. And no,
I thought that was kind of cool, actually.
It is amazing, but if you just talk about it as opposed to playing it, then it's not as cool.
Yeah.
So we don't want to tell people about things that we think will be awesome when they get there.
I understand.
We don't want to give away the plot twist.
Working your way through the narrative is kind of, the big draw of this game anyway. Anything else you want to add about it? Anything you're particularly excited for in the game?
I think that the thing that I'm most excited about right now is that the quad wielding mechanic is really a lot simpler than it sounds. people are coming in here and they're playing for half an hour, right? And by the end, they're like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
it was actually easier for me to pick up during the demo of this than during the actual first game, and which is hilarious because you can actually do more with it. But
Yeah.
I think the controls are a little bit more intuitive this time around.
yeah, we've been focus testing them for
And you
a
guys
long
have,
time.
you know, areas in the game where you specifically have to use, you know, a certain arm or something. So it kind of forces you to learn, but you're having fun at the same
Right.
time. So.
Yeah, and after you learn, then you know how that you can, you know, slash somebody in half while you're throwing a parking meter at another dude while you're reloading your shotgun, all simultaneously.
Exactly. Who doesn't
and
wanna
it's
do
just
that?
natural.
So when is this game coming out? This year, right?
We are out February 7th
Oh.
for PC, PS3, and 360.
All right, we'll look for that soon. I'm sure we're going to have more coverage as the year goes on, but let's go check out some other stuff on the PAX show floor. Thank you so much, Seth, for
Thank
speaking
you.
with us.
Duels 2012 has intuitive controls and lots of helpful tips, so whether you're a seasoned veteran or you've never played Magic the Gathering before, this is a great way to get into it. The latest version of Duels has enhanced co-op modes and a new deck building system, as well as new decks, new characters, new puzzle challenges, as well as a new game mode called Arch Enemy. Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012 is available now on XBLA, PSN, and Steam. It's only $10, and if you're hesitant, there's a free trial, so go check it out right now.